Let us discuss possible questions on base erosion and profit shifting chapter. Some of the action plans that we have discussed. Obviously, all the action plans we have discussed from the theoretical perspective. So the question and answer will also be a theory part. Sometime it will be directly outrightly on action plan. That discuss action plan number 7, discuss action plan number 5. So whatever theory question they have targeted, you need to answer those theory question. An Indian company intends to withhold tax on the payment to be made to Italian company on 10th April 2020. In this regard, Indian company wants to understand whether the provisions of multilateral instrument are applicable to read it with along with the India-Italy DTAA. So this is the question that they have discussed. Obviously now you might not be aware of India-Italy DTAA, so you need to know some of the facts. So if you know the facts, then it's good. If you don't know the fact, then these kind of questions cannot be answered in exam, because how many DTAAs you can prepare? If you are also studying international taxation at expert level, then you might be knowing it. If you are not studying at expert level, then you may not aware of this kind of question and answer. But obviously, this India-Italy DTAA is covered in our study material. Therefore, they have targeted the question just to give you a hint that how it actually operates. With effect from 1st April 2020, India multilateral instrument has entered into effect. However, the Italy has not yet ratified the multilateral instrument as on 10th April 2020. Therefore, multilateral instrument provisions of Italy has not entered into force yet, and therefore multilateral instrument are not applicable. Obviously, this is the factual data. This factual data I'm discussing with you just to give you a hint, okay, that this is how it operates. If that country has accepted multilateral instrument, then the provision of MLI will apply. If they have not accepted it, it won't apply. Just for your knowledge purpose, we have discussed this. Indian company will rely only on the existing India-Italy DTAA. So this MLI will not applicable to Italy. Next one, whether multilateral instrument provisions will apply in the following scenarios. Okay, country A and country B are signatories to MLI. Both countries have ratified the MLI agreement as per their domestic legislative process. Country A has notified DTAA with country B as a CTA. Okay. However, country B has not notified DTAA with country A. So they have not yet notified it. So what will happen? This is again a factual base. This question I have taken from CBDT circular of multilateral instrument. Okay. Country A. Country A, country B DTAA is a CTA under Article 2 of multilateral instrument, as both the countries have notified the concerned DTAA. Country A has ratified the multilateral instrument under their domestic laws and has deposited the ratification instrument. Country B has not ratified the multilateral instrument owing to political instability in the country. In this regard, country A wishes to invoke multilateral instrument provisions while accessing the country A, country B DTAA if the action of country A is valid. So this is the question. Country A has submitted, but country B has not yet submitted because of political instability. So my dear friend, country A, country B DTAA is CT under article number 2, that is covered tax agreement. So whether it will be effective? Obviously, when one party has ratified it but other party has not yet ratified, according to the provisions of multilateral instrument, this multilateral instrument cannot be effective. Why cannot be effective? Only one party has ratified and accepted it, other party has not yet done. Okay, so look at the solution. Since country B has not notified DTAA with the country A as CTA, covered tax agreements, the multilateral instrument provisions will not apply with regard to country A, country B DTAA as per Article 2 of multilateral instrument. Under Article 34, entry into force of MLI, like from which date it will become applicable? Only when a country deposits its instrument of ratification, the multilateral instrument will enter into force according to the timeline stipulated in the mentioned article. In the given scenario, since country B has not ratified the multilateral instrument, consequently the multilateral instrument with regard to the country B has not entered into force yet, and because it is not entered into force, it is not applicable. Hence country A, country B covered tax agreement under MLA is not in force yet, hence provisions of MLI are not applicable. So what will be applicable? obviously DTAA, existing DTAA provisions will be applicable. Again, this question is from the CBDT circular. You need to know the theory behind it. I had a choice to ignore this question and directly go on, the actual real question answer which can be targeted, but just wanted to cover. They have given it in your study material, so don't want to lose it. Therefore, just discuss this two small illustrations which was given by CBDT in their circular of multilateral instrument. Country is therefore invalid. Thank you.